Friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of Sant Tukaram National Model School. Myself, Abhay Daithankar, your maths teacher, and we were discussing about the chapter decimal from the standard fifth. In the previous videos, we have seen about the multiplication and division of a decimal number by whole number and division and multiplication of a decimal number by decimal number. We have seen what is the effect of multiplying 10, 100 and 1000 on a decimal number. Also, we have seen what is the effect of dividing a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. The next part of this particular thing is the use of a decimal number. Can we use the decimal number as a percentage, and what is mean by percentage? Let us see in this video. For that, I'm going to share my presentation. So let us see what is mean by a percent. So there is one problem. There are two students, Sonu and Manu. They were studying in a different school. Sonu scored 8 by 10 in his test, while Monu scored 22 by 25 in his test. And whose performance is better? Now, see, both are in different schools, and the paper which was set for both the students was different. Although of the same subject, for Sonu, the paper was out of 10 marks, and for Monu, the paper was out of 25 marks. And they scored differently. Then whose performance is better? Is it Monu who got 22 marks out of 25? Then we'll see one more problem. That there are 120 mangoes, out of which 30 mangoes were rotten. What is the percentage of the mangoes rotten? Then a shopkeeper offers a discount of 20% on a jacket of ₹1000. Find the amount of discount provided by the shopkeeper. Now, many times you go to the supermarket or you go to some shop, you see that many times the shopkeeper gives the discount on some items. And this discount is given in the percentage. And what is this percentage actually means? Before going to what is mean by percentage, first of all, we'll take a recall from the previous chapters. So one more problem is that in class 5, there are 5 students and 40% are girls. Find the number of girls and boys in the class. So first of all, we'll take a recall, converting a fraction into decimal. We have seen how to convert a fraction into decimal. For example, there is a fraction 12 by 10. Now you know that how many zeros are there in denominator. There is 1 0 in the denominator. So where will be the decimal point? Decimal point will be after 1 digit from the right. So it will be 1.2. We'll see one more fraction, 12 out of 100. And here now there are 2 zeros, so there will be 2 decimal places in the decimal number, and we represent 12 out of 100 as 0.12. Then comes 12 out of 1000. In 1000, we see there are 3 zeros, and yes, there will be 3 decimal places when we write 12 out of 1000 in the decimal form, so it will be 0.12. Fine. Now we are having next fraction 3 by 4. Now how to write this in a decimal form? Before writing it in the decimal form, we have to convert that fraction into the decimal fraction. What is mean by decimal fraction? Decimal fraction is nothing but the fraction with the denominator either 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, and so on. So first of all, we are going to multiply 3 by 4 with 25 and 25, so that the numerator will become 75 and denominator will become 100, and 75 out of 100 can be written as 0.75. Next, 2 by 5. Now how to write 2 by 5 in the decimal form? Well, again, we will make the denominator equal to either 10, 100, and 1000. We know 5 to the 10, so we multiply denominator with 10. Or we will multiply it with 20, so that it will become now 100. So 20 multiplied by 5 it will become 100, and 20 multiplied by 2 in the numerator will become 40. So it will be 40 out of 100, and this will be written as 0.42. Next, we'll see how to convert the decimal into a fraction. So for converting decimal into fraction, we are having a decimal number 0.25, and yes, we can write this as a 25 out of 100. We are having a decimal number 0.4, and we can write this as a 4 out of 10. We are having a decimal number 0.23, and we can write this as a 23 out of 100. Now you see how many decimal places are there? 2 decimal places are there. So in the fraction form, it will be written as 25 out of 100, because there will be 2 zeros after 1. Here we are having one decimal place, so we'll put 1 0 after 1 in the numerator. Here also in the 0.32 we are having two decimal places. That's why we are going to put two zeros after 1. So it will be 32 out of 100, and 2.5 you can be written as 25 out of 10. Okay. Now few more decimals. 32.5 can be written as 32 out of 10. As there is 1 0, there will be one decimal place. So 32.5 can be written as 325 out of 10. Okay. Next, finding the missing terms. We are having two fractions which are given as equivalent. Now, in this, we are having 40 out of 50 is equal to a box out of 100. Now, what will be there out of the box? Now, how to find what is there in the box? Very easy it is. See, 50 to the 100, so it will be 40 to the 80. So, we are going to multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. So that now we will get the box as 80. So, in the box, it will be 80. Now, next, we are having 30 out of 150 and 30 out of 150. Now, how to write 30 out of 150? So, I am going to use a pen over here. You can see that 50 to the 150 is the 150. Similarly, we are having here, if I take this as a 50, now 50 to the 100 and 50 to the 150. And if I take 10 over here, 10 to the 20 and 10 is the 30. Similarly, in this also, we are having 40 out of 50. So here in box, we have given there is 80. Okay. Next, we will see what is there. We are having 20 out of 25. Now you can see that 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. Similarly, 20 multiplied by 4 it will be 80 there in the box. Next, we are having two fractions 8 out of 10. So naturally 10 tens are 100. So 8 tens are 80 will be there in the box. Fine. Okay. What is the next? We are having two fractions again. A box out of 500 and 40 out of 100. And what will be there inside the box? Now you see that 100 5s are 500, so 40 5s are, it will be 200 there inside the box. Fine. What is the next? We are having two fractions again. Here we are having 100, here we are having 120. Now how to find what is there inside the box? So for finding out what is there inside the box, we can use a table of 20 and 25 we know that 25 is 100. So similarly, we have to multiply. Now here 5 5s we know that 5 5s are 25. So here you can see that 26 are 120. So 5 6 are 30 will be there inside the box. Fine. What is the next? We are having one more fractions. We are having a set of one more equivalent fractions. Here we are having 100 to the 200 and 30 to the 60 there. So in this box there will be 60. Now this we have taken a recall of how to convert a fraction into the decimal and decimal into fraction, and how to find the missing term. What important thing all in this case, you are seeing that in most of the cases here the denominator is out of 100. And what is the mean by out of 100? We'll see in the next video how we can take this out of 100 as useful for finding out the percentage. Till then, goodbye.